In this video, we are going to be analyzing EDTX. Now, firstly, why is it up 125% as we're recording this? And again, this seems to be the catalyst. They basically just delayed the combination of the business from June 15th to December 15th of this year. So that's the catalyst. Now, what are the key levels I'm paying attention to? And firstly, from a day trading and an intraday perspective, I'd really be paying attention to basically the VWAP or the 2-day anchored VWAP. And just seeing where we hold. As soon as we go below this, again, quite short bias. When we're above, we're more long bias, obviously. But what we really want to see on a stock like this is how are they really taking this news? So we'll probably have to wait for tomorrow for this, and then we can start seeing how this anchored VWAP starts trading. Because if this anchored VWAP, if we basically open tomorrow, we're below it, or we come to retest it as a resistance, and we're really holding that anchored VWAP, then again, this news is definitely an overreaction, and that's how we can get to that entry if we want to be trading this short bias. Might be hard to do that because it says no shares available to borrow and there is no options. So obviously if that's not a possibility, then this might be a stock that's going to be a bit hard to trade. But to go into the key levels, what would I be paying attention to? So firstly, one thing I want to note out is on the 6-month chart, we are uptrending. On the 1-year chart, we are also uptrending. So it means we can be a bit more bullish on this stock, but we need to also be reasonable. Where are we trading? We're already above our deviations. This means we're extremely overbought. We're seeing the same thing on the 1 year. We can see we're currently trading as well at this 25, way above our deviation. So whenever we see this, again, extremely overbought. We're still looking for that pullback. So really anywhere above this, we could be looking at it short bias. Again, doesn't seem like we can actually trade this stock short bias. So if that's not, then I'm probably going to be something I stay away from, because that's where the high probability trades are. But it's not to say there isn't going to be zero trading opportunities, because then all we have to pay attention to is our standard deviations as supports and try and use them as bounce levels. So we have $22, we have $19.65, we have $17.30. And if we go lower, we then have $15. We also had that one at $15.80 or $15.75. And if we went any lower, we also have $14 and $12.80. So just wanted to note these out as all the key levels. And you can already see, if we zoom this out, firstly how we're going to react. And we've only actually hit one so far. So you can see obviously the first time we came down into this support, we held, and we've retested it again, held each time we come into this level. So really we are quite bullish then on EDTX until we can finally break this level. But even though it is kind of bullish, I wouldn't be buying at these highs, because the upside reward is nowhere near as great as that downside risk. So what I'd really be instead looking at is waiting for reactions and basically coming down to this level, and just looking to play each of these levels potentially long bias, or at least the ones that have quite big risk to reward. So for example, this $17.30, we could have a stop below the $17 mark, look for our target at $19.65, a great risk to reward. The same on the $19.65, could get long here with a target of $22 and a stop below $19.50 or even below $19 if we want to give it a bit more room to run. So that's how I'd be looking at these if we're forced to trade at long bias only. Again, I don't like stocks where you can't be short bias at all, so not going to be something I touch, but these are the levels I would be paying attention to. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you will probably enjoy this video too.